secrets on quiet sheets. Footsteps fade where story beats me. Windows frame a wandering sky. Pens and bookmarks flutter by. Every shadow hums a tale untold. Every page a world to hold. Pages in the air, floating soft and slow, carrying voices only dreamers know. Chairs and lamps hum a gentle tune. Morning stretches under a paper moon. Pages in the air, drifting free and light, turning ordinary moments into night. Even when the world feels still and bare, I can feel the story everywhere. Candles flicker over worn-out spines. Keys jingle softly in invisible lines. Curtains sway like chapters in the wind. A quiet smile hides where stories begin. If the walls start whispering too loud, I'll follow the echoes through every crowd. Every object, every corner, every frame holds a secret with a storyteller's name. Pages in the air, floating soft and slow, carrying voices only dreamers know. Chairs and lamps hum a gentle tune. Morning stretches under a paper moon. Pages in the air, drifting free and light, turning ordinary moments into night. Even when the world feels still and bare, I can feel the story everywhere. Morning light slips through the blinds. Your laughter lingers in my mind. Coffee steams like whispered dreams. Every moment brighter than it seems. Fingers trace the edge of time. Every glance says you're on mine. Even silence holds your name. Every heartbeat feels the same. Softly with you, I'm home. In your arms I've never been alone. Every breath, every sigh pulls me closer, you and I. Softly with you night and day. Softly with you night and day. Every shadow fades away. Even when the world feels far and wide, love's gentle rhythm keeps us tight. Candles flicker, casting gold. Stories in your eyes unfold. Windows hum with evening air. Every glance a whispered prayer. If the night grows cold and still, I'll hold you. every thrill, every heartbeat, every touch says you're mine, and I love you so much. Softly with you, I'm home in your arms. I've never been home. Every breath, every sigh pulls me closer, you and I. Softly with you night, softly with you and day. Every shadow fades away, even when the world feels far and wide. Love's gentle rhythm keeps us tight. Morning comes, but I still stay wrapped in you, where I'll always lay. Softly with you, soft and true. Every moment I love you.
Lanterns flicker on a quiet street. Footsteps scatter like falling leaves. Windows hum with fading light. Every corner holds the night. Coffee cools, the steam drifts thin. Curtains sway where you had been. Street lamps bend like tired hands, drawing shapes I don't understand. If the wind could fold the sky, it would carry me where time won't lie. Every sigh, every scattered sound leads me softly where you're found. Lanterns fade, the streets unwind. Traces of you fill my mind. Every object, every hue speaks in quiet tones of you. Sun falls softly on the floor. Shadows stretch across the door. Books and pens lie in their place. Time moves slow, a patient pace. Curtains sway in the afternoon. Air is warm, a gentle tune. Every corner holds a calm. Every sound feels like a balm. Quiet light, stay with me. Hold me in your gentle gleam. Quiet light, soft and clear. Wrap me in your atmosphere. Clock hands move without a sound. Footsteps echo lightly bound. Windows frame the sky so wide, sunlight spills across the side. Shadows play with drifting rays, filling empty, quiet ways. Even walls seem to breathe along in this slow and tender song. Quiet light, stay with me, hold me in your gentle gleam. Quiet light, soft and clear, wrap me in your atmosphere. Every small thing feels alive, every moment lets me thrive. Keys and cups and scattered sheets carry whispers, soft repeats. Lanterns sway in subtle beams, footsteps float in quiet streams. Books and papers tell their tale, every heartbeat leaves a trail. Quiet light, stay with me, hold me in your gentle gleam. Quiet light, soft and clear, wrap me in your atmosphere. Time drifts slowly, walls breathe too. Every sound reminds me of you. Quiet light, don't fade away. Stay and guide me through the day.
Sunrise paints the pavement gold. New shoes tap stories yet untold. Coffee warms the fingertips, dreams awaken on my lips. Windows open, letting in the breeze. Keys jingle, doors swing wide, every heartbeat moves with ease. I step into the world outside. Paper planes float past the sky, notes of yesterday say goodbye. Sidewalk cracks hold tiny blooms, breaking through the quiet rooms. If the wind tries to pull me back, I follow light along the track. Every stumble turns to song, a rhythm helping me stay strong. Sunrise, paints the city bright. I walk, I laugh, I own the light. Morning steps of fresh refrain, every day begins again. The evening hums a tender tune. Your shadow dances in the room. Every glance a secret spell, a quiet magic I can't quell. I'm caught in the sway of your gentle ways, lost in the shimmer of your gaze. Every heartbeat a whispered vow. I'm bewitched by you somehow. Moonlight drifts across the floor. I hear your laugh, I want it more. Time slows down when you are near. The world dissolves, it disappears. I'm caught in the sway of your gentle ways, lost in the shimmer of your gaze. Every heartbeat a whispered vow. I'm bewitched by you somehow. In your eyes a thousand skies, soft and endless, no disguise. I surrender to the quiet storm. In your arms I feel reborn. The night wraps us in velvet blue. I'm enchanted, dreaming of you. Sunlight drifts across the wooden floor. Curtains sway like gentle oar. A vase hums softly in the quiet air. Shadows linger, stretching everywhere. Books lean lightly on the shelf. Frames reflect a memory of yourself. Every little object whispers slow, stories only morning light can know. Morning light in the room, soft and sweet, filling every corner, calm and neat. Candles flicker, paper glows in the hush where gentle feeling flows. Morning light in the room, warm and clear. Every heartbeat draws you near. Even if the world feels far away, your presence lingers in the day. Keys jingle softly on the table edge. A clock ticks slow, a steady pledge. Lanterns sway in the drifting sun. Tiny beams trace where dreams have run. If the walls start telling quiet tales, I'll follow echoes through the gentle trails. Every shadow, every frame and light holds a calm and tender sigh. Morning light in the room, soft and sweet, filling every corner, calm and neat. Candles flicker, paper glows in the hush where gentle feeling flows. Morning light in the room, warm and clear. Every heartbeat draws you near. Even if the world feels far away, your presence lingers in the day. Moonlight spills across the quiet street. Shadows linger where our hearts used to meet. Every step I take echoes your name. Even in silence it feels the same. Stars are blinking like they know my pain, softly singing in the falling rain. Every memory floats on the breeze, carrying whispers through the trees. Midnight whispers call me home. Through the darkness I'm not alone. Every heartbeat, every sigh drifts with the wind across the sky. Midnight whispers stay with me. Hold me close, let me be free. Even when the night is deep and wide, your love is still here by my side. Street lights hum a gentle tune, echoing softly under the moon. Windows glow with fading fire. Shadows bend, lifting me higher. If the night feels too long to bear, I'll follow your voice through the air. Every silence, every sound keeps your presence all around. Midnight whispers call me home. Through the darkness I'm not alone. Every heartbeat, every sigh drifts with the wind across the sky. Midnight whispers stay with me. Hold me close, let me be free. Even when the night is deep and wide, your love is still here by my side. Moonlight fades, but I can see your whisper softly guiding me. Through every shadow, every tear, your love remains. I feel it near. Pancakes on the table, syrup slow. Tiny socks that never match, you know. Sun peeks in through the curtains wide. Wiggly toes and sleepy eyes. Tea kettle sings a happy tune. Cat stretches lazy in the afternoon. Every little thing feels bright, like tiny sparks of morning light. Little sunbeams dancing around my head. Soft giggles floating in my bed. Every corner hides a smile for me. Every moment feels so sweet and free. Little sunbeams, let's twirl today. Chase the clouds and make them stay. Even when the world is gray outside, I've got you here, right by my side. Paper boats in the sink, they float little notes and a scribbled quote. Buttons, ribbons, colors collide, tiny worlds where dreams can hide. If the rain taps on the pane, I'll count the drops, I'll smile again. Every drip a gentle beat in this tiny cozy street. Little sunbeams dancing round my head, soft giggles floating in my bed. Every corner hide a smile from me, every moment feels so sweet and free. Little sunbeams, let's swirl today, chase the clouds and make them stay. Even when the world is gray outside, I got you here, right by my side. Tiny toes and little hands, morning light across the lands. Every small and silly thing makes my happy heart just sing. Mirrors of silver float above the floor, lanterns hum in quiet corridors. Clock hands drip like molten time, shadows stretch then intertwine. Every window frames a fleeting spark, a paper boat drifts through the dark. Gravity bends around the sound, soft vibrations ripple all around. Glass orbits spinning in the night, light refracts, scattering delight. Every reflection holds a dream unseen in the hush where worlds convene. Glass orbits, slow and floating free, shapes and echoes guide me silently. Even when the walls begin to sway, your glow remains, it does not fade. A candle flickers in a drifting haze, strings hum tunes of distant days. Books and keys float in gentle arcs, tracing constellations in the dark. If the room dissolves, I'll follow still through the pulse of shapes that bend at will. Every shimmer, every fragile line maps a universe that feels like mine. Glass orbits spinning in the night, light refracts, scattering delight. Every reflection holds a dream unseen in the hush where worlds convene. Glass orbits, slow and floating free, shapes and echoes guide me silently. Even when the walls begin to sway, your glow remains, it does not fade. A teacup rattles on the shelf, whispers giggle all by themselves. Shoes tiptoe without a soul, paper planes take on a ghostly role. Lampshades wobble like they know a joke. The clock ticks back, then softly spoke. Even shadows stretch and grin, secrets hiding under the bin. Ghost in the cupboard, dancing on my toes, floating through the kitchen like it loves me most. Every little rattle, every creaky floor makes me laugh, then I look for more. Ghost in the cupboard, mischief in the air, turning ordinary things into a dare. Even when the night feels still and wide, I can't help smiling at your sly hide.
Curtains sway as if they're alive, mugs levitate and start to jive. Candles flicker anchor, then take a bow. A quiet applause from the haunted house now.
If the walls start whispering too loud, I'll join the fun and dance around. Even objects with no legs at all can make the living giggle and fall. Ghost in the cupboard, dancing on my toast, floating through the kitchen like it loves me most. Every little rattle, every creaky floor makes me laugh, then I look for more. Ghost in the cupboard, mischief in the air, turning ordinary things into a dare. Even when the night feels still and wide, I can't help smiling at your sly hide.
The days fall heavy like stones in my hand. Shadows stretch long across the land. But somewhere under the quiet dust, a tiny spark still learns to trust. Windows fog, but they clear again. Even broken clocks find time to mend. And I, through the weight I carry, like a lantern glowing faint but steady. Every crack lets a little light through. Every step whisper you can move. Though the night may linger far too long, hope hums softly, keeping me strong. The road bends slow like a tired tone. Footprints fade, but I'm not alone. Even the air that chills my skin brings a promise of breath again. Empty rooms hold echoes warm, even after the fiercest storm. And I, through the weight I carry, like a lantern glowing faint but steady. Every crack lets a little light through. Every step whispers you can move. Though the night may linger far too long, hope hums softly, keeping me strong. Oh, if the world grows quiet and cold, I'll hold the ember I still hold. A little spark is enough to start a sunrise blooming in the heart. So I rise through the weight I carry, and the lantern in me grows brighter, steady. Every scar shows the places I grew. Every tear waters something new. Though the night may linger far too long, hope keeps singing, soft but strong.
Teacups lean like they're in a race. Pages flutter trying to find their place. Socks negotiate the crooked floor. Curtains sway at the open door. Pens escape from the pencil tray. Mugs lean sideways in a playful way. The cat's tail sketches arcs in air. Books lean forward as if to stare. Clock hands tiptoe on the wall. Shadows tumble, wobble and fall. Paper boats drift as I walk about. Teapots hum in a gentle tune, lanterns sway under the afternoon moon. Pencils pirouette on the desktop edge, clocks converse along the ledge. Shoes wander on their own accord, curtains sway to an untold chord. Paper planes leap from the shelf, napkins twirl as if by themselves. The world tilts softly in my hand, every object joins the band. Windows hum, the walls explore, mugs and pens in quiet ballet. Every moment sings its own way, corners hide surprises every day. Lanterns flicker as evening nears, coffee whispers tiny cheers. Footsteps scatter like gentle rain, objects stretch and bend again. Books lean forward for the final bow, curtains flutter soft and slow. I twirl among this living scene, every corner sparkling unseen. A tiny flame in a quiet room, painting circles on the evening air. Wax streams melting down the side, soft whispers drifting everywhere. Your warmth glows like amber glass, filling up the hollow space. Even shadows leaning close to feel your slow and gentle trace. Candle breath floating in the dark, sweet and warm like velvet sparks. You light the corners of my heart with a flame that never shouts. Candle breath, soft as falling dust. In your glow I learn to trust, even when the night turns cold. Your little light still holds. The room sways with your quiet flicker, a silent dance of gold and white. Heavy shimmer tells a secret, only gentle themes recite. If you fade, I'll follow still, through the smoke of tender will. Soft silhouettes and drifting air, tracing love that lingers there. Candle breath floating in the dark, sweet and warm like velvet sparks. You light the corners of my heart with a flame that never shouts. Candle breath, soft as falling dust. In your glow I learn to trust, even when the night turns cold. Your little light still holds.
Rainwater pools on cobblestone, a lone bicycle leans on its own. Curtains sway with whispered air, empty mugs rest without a care. Street signs tilt toward the gray, lanterns dim where shadows play. An open journal waits unseen, pen poised over pages clean. Breeze slides softly through the gate, window glass, a clock ticks slower as hours pass. Tiles reflect a drifting light, fingers trace the fading night. Mailbox flags sway like a flag unseen. Bicycles rock where they've always been. Every object hums a tune, waiting here for afternoon. Oh, door hinges sigh a crooked song. Books lean slightly, not for long. Time meanders down the lane, hoping someone comes again.
Sun drifts slow across the floor, curtains sway like whispered lore. A kettle hums a quiet tune, morning stretches through the room.
Windows glow with tender beams, footsteps trace forgotten dreams. Even clocks seem to breathe along, every hour hums a gentle song.
Every pause, every sound pulls us close without a bound.
Even space begins to sway.
When we linger, it finds its way. Between the light, we move so slow. Every glance begins to glow. Through the day, through soft delight, small gestures hold the warmth of night. Between the light, our quiet fire. Every breath lifts us higher. Even walls reveal the hue of simple moments shared by two. Lanterns flicker on the shelf, paper boats drift by themselves. Every corner, every frame holds a memory without a name.
Curtains bend in the morning air, keys and vases hum somewhere.
Even stillness starts to speak, every sound feels soft to me. If the world feels vast and wide, we'll follow light, walk side by side.
Every sigh, every gentle trace carves a pathway through the space. Between the light, we move so slow. Every glance begins to glow. Through the day, through soft delight, small gestures hold the warmth of night. Between the light, our quiet fire. Every breath lifts us higher. Even walls reveal the hue of simple moments shared by two. Softly now, let the morning flow through every room where feelings grow. Lighter murmurs intertwine in this space. Your heart meets mine. Streetlights flicker through the silver rain. Pavement glistens with forgotten names. Footsteps echo in the empty night. Reflections dance in puddles of light. Umbrella shadows sway and blend. Every drop feels like it's yours again. City hums a quiet melody, a rhythm only we can see. Rain on the streets, washing off the pain. Every heartbeat joins a falling chain. Neon glows and drifts across my mind, softly leaving yesterday behind. Rain on the streets, whispers in the dark, filling every corner of my heart. Even if the night feels far and cold, the city breathes, and I'm not alone. And I'm not alone. Windows fog with stories never told. Cafes glow with warmth against the cold. Every honk and distant siren wheel turns the night into a tender tale. If the rain fades, I'll still remember how the streets became a quiet ember, flickering but holding on to the pulse of a forgotten song. Rain on the streets, washing all the pain. Every heartbeat joins a falling chain. Neon glows and drifts across my mind, softly leaving yesterday behind. Rain on the streets, whispers in the dark, filling every corner of my heart. Even if the night feels far and cold, the city breathes, and I'm not alone. And I'm not soft whispers bloom where we meet. Breath of time moves slow and sweet. Every pause a gentle thread, tying moments we have said. Colors shimmer when you are near. Quiet hums only we can hear. Heartbeats float in gentle streams, carrying all our shared dreams. Waves of warmth roll through the space. Every glance a tender trace. Thoughts entwine invisible, soft and slow, intangible. Evening folds in molten hue. Everything feels close to you. Every sigh and gentle tune holds the echo of our new. Time dissolves between your eyes, silent smiles and soft replies. Every moment drifts in place, floating here in our embrace. Mm-hmm.
Sunlight bends on the coffee rim. Papers slide a playful whim. Socks negotiate the floor's terrain. Curtains sway like they know my name. Toes pirouettes from plate to floor. Keys hide in the drawer once more. Cat yawns slow, a silent judge. Pen rolls off with a gentle nudge. Window hums a crooked tune. Shadows tiptoe across the room. Pencil sketches curl and flee. Little chaos sipping tea. Every corner giggles back at me. Mugs and spoons in a jubilee. Even clock seems slightly bent. Time winks at my accident. I twirl around in crooked shoes. Sun spills laughter, spreads the news. Every stumble feels like a song. Tiny mischief dancing along.
Petals drift across the wooden floor. Sunlight stretches through the open door. A teacup holds a tiny breeze. Whistle secrets through the trees. Windows frame the swaying stems. Books lean gently like old friends. Every shadow hums a quiet tune, tracing sunlight from afternoon. Wildflower echoes scattered in the air. Tiny sparks of life everywhere. Even in the stillness I can see soft reminders of simplicity. Wildflower echoes floating through the room, carried in the scent of quiet bloom. Every small object holds a trace of nature's tender, patient grace. A candle flickers, mimicking the sky as they sway a soft wind sigh. Paper boats float on morning light, turning ordinary shapes into delight. If the walls grow too quiet to hold, I'll follow petals, yellow and gold. Every reflection, every glass and frame holds the memory of a flower's name. Wildflower echoes scattered in the air. Tiny sparks of life everywhere. Even in the stillness I can see soft reminders of simplicity. Wildflower echoes floating through the room, carried in the scent of quiet bloom. Every small object holds a trace of nature's tender, patient grace.
Moonlight drifts across the windowsill. Soft paws trace the edges of the night. Silent echoes curl around the room. whiskers brushing through the quiet air. Eyes like lanterns in a gentle stare. Every movement writes a secret line in the hush where shadows intertwine. Cat-shaped dreams weaving through the dark, soft as smoke, light as a spark, sliding over corners of my heart, where only whispers leave their mark. Feeling grace, floating like a feather, time dissolves whenever we're together. Even when the night drifts cold, your silent warmth still holds. A ball of yarn unwinds like drifting clouds. Tiny leaps bend the space around. Every purr a ripple in the still, turning empty air into sound. If the light fades, you'll still appear, tracing invisible lines near. Soft silhouettes and gentle hums, the quiet symphony becomes. Cat-shaped dreams weaving through the dark, soft as smoke, light as a spark, sliding over corners of my heart, where only whispers leave their mark. Feeling grace, floating like a feather, time dissolves whenever we're together. Even when the night drifts cold, your silent warmth still holds. In the quiet room, a paper heart unfolds. Soft shadows drifting on the wall. Your presence hums like silver strings, a gentle echo I can't ignore. A porcelain lantern glows inside me, warm and slow, like honey rain. Every beat, a tiny ripple, moving through my glassy veins. Sugar lights falling soft as cotton snow, spreading through the air. I breathe your touch, an amber glow melting through the spaces in me. Sugar light, drifting like a feather dream, coloring the silence bright. And when the night dissolves away, your trace still shines in white. Your smile like a turning wind chime, soft rings floating in my chest. Even the stillness starts to bloom, like petals waking from their rest. A little spark in the dark, blooming like a hidden star. No sound, no form, just warmth filling every empty jar. Sugar lights falling soft as cotton snow, spreading through the air. I breathe your touch, an amber glow melting through the spaces in me. Sugar light, drifting like a feather dream, color Sunset drips and raspberry skies, soft and sweet like your whispered sighs. Every touch a gentle hue, painting moments bright and new. Little jars of summer glow, secrets only we could know. Even time slows down its pace when I'm wrapped up in your embrace. Raspberry skies hold me close tonight. Every color turns my world to light. Soft and tender, let the feelings flow. Every heartbeat tells me what I know. Raspberry skies linger in my mind, sweet and fleeting like find. Even when the world is gray, even when the world is gray and cold, your warmth remains, your hand to hold. Petals fall like sugar rain, softly on the window pane. Every laugh a berry's glow, every glance a river slow. If the night feels far and long, I'll follow you where we belong. Every whisper, every sigh melts the shadows from the sky. Raspberry skies hold me, color turns my world to light. Soft and tender, let the feelings flow. Every heartbeat tells me what I know. Raspberry skies, sweet and fleeting like love we find. Even when the world is gray and cold, your warmth remains, your hand to hold. Sunrise spills a berry hue, every day begins with you. Raspberry sky, soft and true. Every moment I